Did you know that scientists have found over 60 different types of bacteria living inside the average belly button? That's right. This tiny, often overlooked part of the body can become a hidden home for bacteria, dirt, and even fungi if it's not cleaned properly. And here's the thing. Your belly button isn't the only body part that tends to get neglected. In fact, there are 5 key areas that most people don't wash as often as they should. And the consequences? They range from unpleasant odors to infections, irritated skin, and even more serious health concerns, especially as we age. But here's the important part. Keeping these areas clean doesn't just help you feel fresh. It plays a big role in staying healthy, preventing infections, and maintaining a better quality of life. So today, we're going to break down the 5 body parts you must wash regularly to keep yourself feeling good, smelling fresh, and staying as healthy as possible for years to come. And trust me, some of these might surprise you. But before we begin, take a moment to think. What's one hygiene habit you never skip? Maybe it's washing your hands thoroughly, or maybe it's making sure your face is always clean before bed. Whatever it is, share it with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on our latest tips for living a strong, healthy, and happy life. Now, let's get started. Body part number 1, the navel. The belly button, small, often ignored, but a perfect place for bacteria to thrive. This warm, dark area can trap sweat, dirt, and dead skin cells, leading to bad odors and even infections. Without proper cleaning, bacteria multiply, creating an unpleasant buildup that's easy to overlook. Now, you might be thinking, but I shower regularly. Isn't that enough? Unfortunately, not always. Unlike areas that are frequently scrubbed, like the hands or face, the belly button is a deep, enclosed space where soap and water don't always reach. Over time, this buildup can lead to bad odors, irritation, and in some cases, even infections. For some, an unclean belly button may only cause a mild, musty smell. But for others, bacteria and fungi can cause redness, itching, and even discharge. In extreme cases, an untreated infection can lead to a condition called omphalitis, which requires medical treatment. While this is more common in newborns, it can still affect adults, especially those with deep navels or compromised immune systems. And if you have a pierced belly button, you need to be extra careful. Jewelry can trap bacteria even more easily, making it important to clean not just the piercing itself, but the skin around it as well. So, what's the best way to keep your belly button fresh and bacteria-free? It's actually quite simple. First, make it a habit to clean your navel at least twice a week. A warm washcloth with mild soap and water works well for most people. If you have a deeper navel or notice any buildup, a cotton swab dipped in water and alcohol can help remove stubborn debris. Second, always dry your belly button thoroughly. Moisture can encourage bacterial growth, so after showering, use a clean towel or tissue to pat it dry. And finally, avoid using harsh products like hydrogen peroxide or strong antibacterial soaps unless recommended by a doctor. These can irritate the skin and disrupt the natural balance of good bacteria that actually help protect your body. It's a small change, but one that can make a big difference in preventing unnecessary discomfort, odors, or infections. Body part number 2, behind the ears. Many people are diligent about washing their faces, but there's one small yet crucial area that often gets overlooked: the skin behind the ears. It's easy to forget, but this spot accumulates oil, sweat, and bacteria just like any other part of your body. The difference? Because it's tucked away and doesn't get much airflow, it's even more prone to buildup, leading to unpleasant odors, irritation, and even infections over time. You might have noticed that after a long day or a particularly warm afternoon, the skin behind your ears can feel greasy. That's because this area has a high concentration of sebaceous glands, which produce natural oils. Combine that with dead skin cells, sweat, and dirt, and it creates the perfect conditions for bacteria to thrive. And if you wear glasses or hearing aids, that trapped moisture can make the problem even worse. Some people don't realize there's an issue until they catch an unpleasant smell while adjusting their glasses or touching the area. Others might develop itchiness, redness, or even minor infections due to bacteria buildup. In more severe cases, neglecting this area for too long can lead to seborrheic dermatitis, a skin condition that causes flaking and irritation, especially in areas with high oil production. Consider this. Picture two individuals, one who makes it a habit to wash behind their ears daily and one who doesn't. Over time, the first person's skin remains clear, healthy, and odor-free, while the second person experiences an accumulation of grime, irritation, and a persistent musty smell. It's a small difference in routine, but it has a big impact on hygiene and comfort. Fortunately, keeping this area clean is quick and effortless. The next time you're washing your face or shampooing your hair, take a few extra seconds to gently scrub behind your ears with soap and warm water. A simple swipe with a washcloth or your fingertips is enough to remove any buildup and keep the skin fresh. For those who wear glasses or hearing aids, it's especially important to clean behind the ears every day, as these accessories can trap sweat and bacteria. Just be sure to dry the area thoroughly afterward to prevent any lingering moisture. If you're still watching, that means you're finding this helpful. If so, please take a moment to like this video. It helps more people discover this important information. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss out. Also, don't forget to share this with others who might benefit from it. Body part number 3. Fingernails and toenails. Our hands and feet go through a lot every day, yet one of the most overlooked areas when it comes to hygiene is right at our fingertips, our nails. While they may seem clean on the surface, studies show that 85% of the bacteria on our hands are hidden under our nails. And that's just our hands. Toenails can harbor even more germs, especially if they aren't cleaned or trimmed regularly. As we age, our nails become thicker, more brittle, and more prone to fungal infections. This makes proper nail hygiene even more important. Dirt, dead skin, and bacteria can get trapped under the nails, leading to unpleasant odors, infections, and even spreading germs to other parts of the body. Think about how often we touch our faces, prepare food, or shake hands. If bacteria are hiding under our nails, they can easily spread. And when it comes to toenails, neglecting proper care can lead to fungal infections, ingrown nails, and painful cracking. One common issue among seniors is onychomycosis, a type of fungal infection that causes thickened, discolored, or brittle nails. This condition thrives in warm, moist environments, like the inside of shoes, especially when nails aren't cleaned regularly. If left untreated, it can cause pain, difficulty walking, and even secondary infections. Another problem? Dry, cracked nails. Just like the skin, nails lose moisture over time, making them more prone to splitting, peeling, and breaking. This isn't just a cosmetic issue. It can create tiny openings that allow bacteria and fungi to enter, leading to infections. So, what's the best way to keep both fingernails and toenails clean and healthy? It starts with daily care. First, always wash under your nails when you wash your hands. A gentle scrub with soap, warm water, and a nail brush can remove dirt and bacteria that regular hand washing might miss. Second, keep nails trimmed and filed. Long nails can trap more debris and bacteria, making them harder to clean. Trim nails straight across to prevent ingrown nails, and use a file to smooth rough edges. Third, moisturize. Just like skin, nails need hydration to stay strong and flexible. Applying a small amount of lotion or cuticle oil can help prevent cracking and splitting. And finally, be mindful of your feet. Change socks regularly, wear breathable shoes, and make sure your toenails stay clean and dry. If you notice persistent discoloration, thickening, or pain, it may be time to consult a doctor to rule out fungal infections or other conditions. Healthy nails aren't just about appearance, they're a reflection of overall hygiene and wellness. And now that we've covered one of the most bacteria-prone areas, let's move on to another part of the body that often goes unnoticed but plays a key role in hygiene and comfort. Body part number 4. Feet, especially between toes. Our feet carry us through life, yet they often don't get the attention they deserve, especially between the toes. While most people remember to wash the tops and soles of their feet, the spaces between the toes can become a breeding ground for bacteria, fungi, and sweat, leading to infections, irritation, and persistent odors. Unlike other parts of the body, the feet spend most of the day trapped inside shoes and socks, creating a warm, moist environment where germs thrive. One of the most common problems that can develop? Athlete's foot. This fungal infection causes itching, peeling, redness, and even painful cracks in the skin. If left untreated, it can spread to the toenails, making it even harder to get rid of. But even if athlete's foot isn't a concern, not properly washing and drying between the toes can lead to other problems. Sweat and dead skin cells build up quickly, leading to a musty smell, bacterial growth, and even skin breakdown. Over time, this can create open sores or small cuts, which can become dangerous, especially for those with diabetes or circulation issues. Let's compare two individuals. One takes just a few extra seconds every day to wash and dry their feet thoroughly, while the other rushes through their shower, letting water run over their feet without scrubbing between the toes. Over time, the first person keeps their skin healthy, fresh, and free of irritation, while the second begins to develop itchy skin, odor, and potential infections. The difference? Just a small change in routine. The good news is that keeping feet clean and healthy is simple and doesn't require much extra effort. First, always wash your feet with soap and warm water every day. Pay special attention to the spaces between your toes. Use your fingers or a soft washcloth to remove sweat and dirt. Second, dry your feet thoroughly after bathing. Many people dry their legs and soles but skip between the toes. This is a mistake. Any leftover moisture can encourage fungal growth. Using a separate towel or even a tissue to dry between the toes can help prevent this. Third, wear breathable socks and shoes. Cotton socks help absorb moisture, while well-ventilated shoes reduce the risk of trapped sweat. If you tend to have sweaty feet, consider using an antifungal powder to keep moisture under control. And finally, check your feet regularly. If you notice redness, peeling, itching, or cracks, don't ignore it. Treating early signs of infection can prevent bigger problems down the road. Body part number 5. Underarms and skin folds. The underarms and skin folds are two of the most neglected yet essential areas to keep clean. These parts of the body trap sweat, bacteria, and even fungus, leading to irritation, persistent odors, and skin infections if not properly cared for. The combination of warmth, moisture, and friction creates an ideal environment for germs to thrive. Underarms, in particular, contain a high concentration of sweat glands that produce both regular sweat and oily secretions. When mixed with bacteria, these secretions break down into compounds that cause body odor. Regular washing isn't just about smelling fresh, it's about preventing bacterial overgrowth and irritation that can lead to uncomfortable skin conditions like folliculitis, where hair follicles become inflamed and infected. Skin folds, including beneath the breasts, around the waist, and even in the groin area, require just as much attention. As we age, skin loses elasticity, and natural folds deepen, making it easier for sweat and debris to accumulate. Seniors with reduced mobility are especially prone to bacteria buildup in these areas, which can lead to rashes, fungal infections, and even painful sores if left unchecked. One of the most common conditions that can develop in skin folds is intertrigo, a red, inflamed rash caused by heat, moisture, and friction. If untreated, intertrigo can worsen and become infected with fungus or bacteria, leading to even more discomfort. Now, consider two individuals. One makes a habit of cleaning and drying their underarms and skin folds every day, while the other neglects these areas or assumes that a quick rinse is enough. Over time, the first person avoids irritation, discomfort, and infections, while the second starts experiencing itching, odor, and painful skin issues. The good news is that maintaining cleanliness in these areas is simple and doesn't take much time. First, use a mild antibacterial soap and warm water when washing. Underarms and skin folds need more than just a quick rinse. Gently scrubbing with a washcloth helps remove trapped sweat and bacteria. Second, always dry these areas thoroughly. After showering, make sure to pat, not rub, your skin dry, especially under the arms, beneath the breasts, and around the waist. Leaving moisture behind can lead to irritation and bacterial growth. Third, consider using a moisture-absorbing powder. If you tend to sweat a lot, an unscented talcum or cornstarch-based powder can help keep these areas dry and reduce friction. And finally, choose breathable fabrics like cotton to reduce moisture buildup and allow your skin to stay cool and dry throughout the day. By focusing on these 5 areas, you're not just improving hygiene, you're also reducing the risk of skin infections, unpleasant odors, and discomfort, all of which can affect your overall well-being. The best part? These habits don't require extra effort, Just a few additional seconds during your daily routine can make all the difference. Taking care of your body isn't just about looking clean, it's about feeling good, staying healthy, and making the most of your golden years. Now, before you go, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these hygiene tips will you be adding to your routine? Or do you have a personal hygiene trick that works wonders? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Your insights might help someone else in our community. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up to let us know. And don't keep this information to yourself. Share it with your friends and family so they can stay just as healthy and refreshed as you. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss our future tips on senior health, longevity, and wellness. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Stay clean, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.